Welp, I tried to take a picture of a thumbnail and I didn't like any of the angles. So we'll get the thumbnail afterwards like I typically do. But hi, hello, welcome back and welcome to my channel. My name is Sierra and this is Sierra Sacred Space. And in today's, well, more so tonight's video, but you know, today afternoon, whenever you see this, as you saw from the title, if I can do it, so can you. And yeah, Audacity. So I don't know how this video is going to be structured, but I know I'm going to yap and like talk about things. I'm gonna get my bay up because I don't feel like standing over there in front of that light because it's kind of bright. I wonder how stable this can be if I just kind of hold up. You know, it's about as stable as it can be. I feel like I can move the light. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got just a little bit more light, but this is more active. Oh, yeah, no. If I can do it, then you can too. And you're like, what? Whatever you keep telling yourself that like you can't, or whatever is like, whatever you think is like, oh, it's not the right moment yet, or like, oh, I'm waiting on. No. Just do it. Just do the darn thing. Me myself, I'm 20 and I turned 21 in August. I'm going to see BTS on my 21st. So freaking excited. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't think I literally actually just realized, oh my gosh, I'm going to see BTS. And it's so freaking, it's like amazing because I remember like in my little Google Doc where I was writing down the stuff that I had manifested, it was like, oh, we're gonna go to BTS. So I actually kind of just skipped past the fact that I randomly looked at the prices for BTS tickets one day. Randomly called my cousin and was like, "You want to go see BTS?" And I think the simple fact that you know they're playing on my birthday, it was just meant to be. But you know, I'm going to see BTS. That's it. That's all. Um, there's like so much that I want to yap about. Okay, first and foremost, my journal. Per the title of this video, Audacity is the compass, and I'm kind of losing my train of thought. It's there, but I'm losing it. But I'm going to, this is all from like tonight. I don't think there's anything else on this page. No, I like so first and foremost, me as a person. Oh yeah, 20. Yeah, I didn't just turn 20. I turned 21 in August. So on my 21st birthday, guys. Oh my goodness. But you know me, I'm just actively now feeling like, okay, the major that I chose, okay, I'm a marketing major. I want to become a marketing manager in the near future, like different small businesses, you know, being able to just sit there and interact with the customers and you know the owners, you know, just feeling that vibe. Like just now actively I'm like, okay, you know, choosing a marketing degree was the right idea because I often felt like people kept telling me, oh, you need to do this, oh, you need to do that, oh, you need to do this, and it made me feel like I was running out of time. And I'm not Hamilton. I'm not Hamilton. um I it's like society, I feel like they try to rush us so much, and it's like, girl, calm down. I saw this one TikTok and this girly pop, she was like, the example she used, like, you could go do crack for like 8 years and you're not even 30 yet. I'm like, you know, you have all the time in the world, calm down, you are not behind, blah 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 blah. But what, okay, I'm just be real. So it's like, first of all, it's like, am I wrong to feel like things are going to work out for me? Absolutely not, because first of all, it was like those who clearly shouldn't get what they want always do. So like, why can't success and like success, wealth, happiness, luck, love, prosperity, why can't it be yours? Like, why can't it be mine? Because you can have it, you deserve it. The only one stopping you is you. You can't depend on other people, but you can depend on your audacity. Audacity is a compass. Do the thing. Do the thing. What, you ask? Like I said earlier, whatever you keep telling yourself that you can't, or it's not the right time, or for someone to, tell you what to do step by step. No, you're not gonna get very far doing that. Like, you just gotta you just gotta do it. Your gut, your will, your grit, the audacity. It's the compass. It's what's going to drive you forward, because being optimistic hasn't killed anyone yet. That's been something I have continued. That's something I've actively been saying on repeat in my day-to-day life. Like, being optimistic hasn't killed anyone yet. And then also, don't confuse optimism with being delusional, and don't confuse being delusional with being stupid. They're all different. For example, optimism. Everything is going to work out for me. Everything is going to go the way I want. For example, me with financial accounting. I was told by so many people that financial accounting was going to whoop my tail. And guess who has a freaking like 95 on that class right now? Guess who has made like a 96, a 95, and like a 93 on all 3 exams? Yeah, 3 or 4. More or less, right? I passed all of them. And you wanna know why? Actually, let me just show you. You wanna know why? Well, hold up. Okay, let me turn my light on. I have this. I'm going to pass my exams. I am passing my exams. I am going to pass my exams. Now, mind you, this, me saying I'm going to pass my exams, these affirmations, this is me being optimistic. This is me being like, oh yeah, I'm going to pass my exams. Hold up. Let me get the material. This is me showing, ouch, I scratched my hand. This is me showing up and putting in the work and going to all the it's not called supplement, peer assisted learning sessions. Me going to all those peer assisted learning sessions and just knowing that, okay, yeah, I can say loosely, I can say with a grain of salt, oh, I'm going to pass my exams. But do you think I'm just going to sit there and not actively try to pass my exams? No, because that, my friend, just writing all that stuff down on sticky notes, that is being delusional. Being optimistic is putting forth the effort and putting forth the work. How the heck did my water get all the way over there? Anyway, that, my friend, is being optimistic, saying I am going to do this because linking this back to manifesting, and being stupid is just saying, oh, I'm gonna pass this exam. No, being stupid is just like not studying at all and just thinking you're gonna go into the exam and you're gonna pass. No, that's stupid. But being optimistic, honestly, I feel like stupid and delusional can kind of being stupid is just being like reckless or like something like I don't know. But like in the case of delusional versus optimistic, but I put in that work and etc. But the thing is, it didn't feel like work because me manifesting, me putting all those sticky notes on my desk, writing down in my notes, I'm going to pass my exams, writing down, literally just saying to myself, I'm going to pass my exam, I am going to pass my exam. Me telling myself, okay, we're going to pass this exam. So naturally, I'm just going to start doing things to I'm going to start doing things that end up making said thing true. I'm going to pass my exam, so I'm going to study. But see, if it'd be one of those things like if studying was just something that was like, oh, I didn't want to do it, then of course it would feel like studying doesn't feel bad. Like if I know I'm going to pass my exams, I'm going to study. So it's just like in order to get this thing, I'm just going to do whatever it takes to get to it. That's another thing for Audacity. Like, and then sometimes like I said, Audacity is the compass. Sometimes you will not know. I have no idea what exactly is going to happen tomorrow. Like I can think to myself like, oh, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. But actually, as soon as I open my eyes, it is up to whatever tomorrow me wants to do. I also hate when a lot of times, at least for me, when I say, oh, I'm going to manifest something, that like certain things is like, oh, I just sit around idle and do nothing. No. I was accepted into a leadership program that I was like very, very it was one of those things like I knew I was gonna get into it, but it was like how do I put it? It was like at first I wasn't going to apply, but as I got to know about it more and as I was like there and the interview and stuff, I didn't want to drop it. As I was like in the interview, it was like a group interview, which was like very interesting, but it was like, okay, you know, I can get this. It was like, I don't know, I just feel really, really proud of myself for the answer I gave to the moderator, because we had to do this activity where it's like we were sitting back to back in a chair, and we had some blocks next to us. I need some tissue. Gotta love allergies, don't we? But okay, so yeah, we had blocks next to us, and I'm gonna take a picture. We had blocks next to us, and so I was sitting back to back with this girl, and the moderator showed me a word, and then without saying the word, we had to tell the person behind us to build something. So the word I got was house. Now, what makes me so proud of my answer? This is Celestial Seasonings Shewell tea with raspberry leaf and nettle, and those like the main things, you know. First day in my cycle after being 17 days late, but it's fine though, because like I feel really, really good for it to be my first day in my cycle. So, but yeah, no, what makes me really proud of this was when I saw the word, all I said to the girl was like, you know, the place you go after a long day at work, you know, somewhere you return to. Because one thing is, it's a house. It's home. I think it was home. Home or house. Everyone's perception of that is different. So me, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you know, do this and like do that. What made me happy about this answer is like when he asked, he's like, oh, what difficulties did you face when, you know, talking to the people? And I was like, and what I basically said was like, I didn't think it was difficult. It was more so if I just trusted her to execute the vision, because our ideas of what a house are going to look different. So if I were to tell her to try to execute my vision of the house, it wouldn't have been my vision. But if I can get it to like a common ground, I'm just gonna trust that she's going to do it. And she delivered, because like the next group we had to like continue, so it was like me and another girl, and then like another person, two more people came in, and they continued from where we left off. And one of the girls, she was like, oh yeah, because when I sat down, the house was already built, so I just decided to add like a driveway and stuff. The goal of the exercise was to get the house built. They just didn't say how. And the thing is, we had a house, and like I said, I'm really, really proud of myself for that answer, because there's a mini side project I want to do over the summer with my mom's small business, and I was like, she wants a website, and I'm like, okay, I can design a website, and I can do flyers, and I can do all this other stuff, but I'm only one person. And so like my girlfriend, she has a friend who can do websites and stuff, and at first when she suggested it, my brain was like, oh no, it's not gonna look the way we want. Actually, no, she can do it. Like, if my thing is like when you're working with someone else and you're collaborating with someone else, your visions, it's like you have to just trust that. Well, you have to also know that their own creative liberty, their own creative freedom is going to come into the process. So it's like when you're working with someone, when you're leading someone, you're trusting them to, as long as we get to the common goal, amazing. But yeah, no. And so like after leaving the interview, it was like I really wanted that position, but also it was like, Sierra, you showed up, you spoke, you didn't speak too much, you stayed true to yourself, and did the blah, blah, blah. Another thing was like before this, I was actively trying to find like a camera angle because like I wanted all of this to be like in frame, but I couldn't figure out what camera angle I wanted. And I'm like, Sierra, the time you're spending getting this camera angle, you could have already taken your shower, you could have already been recording. I was like, you're right. And I was just thinking to myself, oh wow, I feel like this video is gonna resonate with a lot of people. And so like I feel like this video is gonna be seen and blah 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 blah. And then there was like this little tiny voice in my brain. I didn't really give it time to speak. I decided to write down more. I was like, you can't be scared of your own ferocity. You are a Leo sun, for crying out loud. And sometimes I often forget that I am a Leo sun. I'm a Leo sun with a Sagittarius rising and a Capricorn moon. And I remember just always seeing, oh, you're meant to be the life of the party. I don't know about all that. I really don't like parties. You're meant to be seen. I literally like wrote, you're meant to be seen. And it was like, oh wait, why does the thought of feeling seen make me so uncomfortable? Babes, that's just a lack of self-trust. And then I'm like, well, no, I trust you. Like, I trust your vision because, like, you are actively living proof. Like, I am actively living proof that, like, I do this. Like, what's wrong with thinking... What's wrong with thinking things are going to go your way? Like, what... Because, like, literally, what's the worst that could happen? I have no idea. But, it's like, the audacity, like, and like what's following that, what followed that was speaking up in class. I'm always the group leaders or like the group manager because first of all, y'all are not about to stress me out. I like things to be done in a certain way, but I also realize now that we're college students and I can trusting my group members are going to get the thing done, because yes, I love to work ahead. I love to ensure that I can make future me's life 10 times easier. Excuse me. And so what ends up happening is whenever we have the group project, I tend to delegate the task. And because I also realize we're college students, so some people may have a heavier course load or something, because like I tend to get my work done in a way to like I don't really have too much, so I can do more if needed. But I'm also realizing that I don't have to always do the work by myself, and that I can allow my team members to contribute by trusting them. And also I do the thing now where it's like I don't let it get to the point where it's making my anxiety bad. Like I still do the thing now where it's like if it doesn't get done, I do it, but I do give my team members a chance to get the job done. Like co-director of programming, I will be in charge of planning events and coordinating events and blah 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 with another classmate. And I just think it's so amazing because I'm like, okay, these are events, these are people, they're gonna see these events, and like we're gonna be able to bring them to life. And, people are gonna trust your vision, like, oh, this is this, let's bring it together. Just working with a lot of people and collaborating, because I'm like, I actually quite love that. And it's like, and I was like, all these roles are all these roles are roles where people look up and at you for guidance. I'm like girl, be so freaking for real. Like, we do this for real, like, or we are meant to do this. Because like I said, being a marketing manager, and when I said earlier about like, oh, the thought of being seen is just a lack of self-trust in whatever I say. And but now it's like, okay, no, we do this. We are like actually living proof. And you're asking me, how do I do it? I don't know. You gotta do it yourself. You gotta do it yourself. I just saw 2020. You gotta do it yourself. What you ask, I don't know. Whatever your heart desires. Because like, me telling you what to do, that's a map. This right here, this is some audacity. There you go. You go do whatever you want to do. Because like, the only person stopping you is you, bro. Like, gender neutral. Go do it. I didn't add any honey to this, and it tastes like leaf juice. Like, I think that's all I had to say for that specific thingy thing. I'm just trying to debate on if I want to continue yapping or make a separate video. I think I'm gonna make a separate video. I'm gonna keep this one contained, and then I'm gonna make a separate video because I still feel like yapping. But I'm gonna let this marinate. But yeah, no. If you need some more of it, here you go. Take the audacity. Go do the thing you've been telling yourself you can't do, because like the only person telling you that you can't do it now is you. Go do it. I have so much faith in you. I believe in you, because at this point, what do you got to lose? What do you got to lose?